Hey everybody, welcome back to Henderson How To and Review. I'm Casey. This is my wife Jessica. We wanted to make this video to kind of go over our ideas for the channel, what our main goal is for the channel, and just talk about what we want to do in the future, where we want to take it, and the kind of things we want to do.
You're way better at me and the camera. I'm still new to the camera. He's like professional.
No.
I am trying to hold it together.
There's a lot of outtakes you will see of this video because...
Yes. So basically we wanted to sit down and give y'all some kind of perspective of why we started this channel, a little bit of background as to who we are and how we even got to this point to be able to do some of these things that we've been doing. I've always just loved doing projects, small projects. A lot of times he's the one building them. I'm usually staining them, painting them, or have a whole Pinterest board of ideas that I want him to do.
Pinterest is the devil.
Don't say that. I'll have to cut that out.
No, I'm just kidding. It's good. It's good stuff.
Anyways, so you go ahead and give your background as to where your construction history and how we've been able to build this home.
I've been in construction since I was 15 years old and had co-op in high school. My dad owned a concrete construction business, and I worked with him from the time I was 15. Had co-op in high school, so I got out of high school and went to work half the day, and then right after high school went straight into that. By the time I was 21, I built my first house. And worked in concrete construction, had my own company by the time I was 23. And up until about a year and a half ago, I got my contractor's license. So now I'm not only doing the concrete anymore, I'm doing the concrete and the land clearing and things like that, demolition, but I'm also building the entire house now.
Yes.
Something I should have done a long time ago. I just kept putting off, but I have my license now. I build homes out on 30A. Our company is called Henderson Construction. It's my brother and I doing it together. But I've always liked building stuff, and I always like trying to build new things to see if I can do it. And normally it comes out pretty good. The biggest thing we've built is our house here. This is our outdoor gazebo, which is, if you've seen our home tour, we kind of showed everybody around and showed the house, or some of the house.
So we haven't done all of it yet, but we were not going to show the kids' rooms because they were a disaster. That has to be...
We haven't showed the kids' rooms or upstairs.
Upstairs is not really complete. That's going to be another project that we're going to do. When we first built it, there is what we call like a little guest room. There's a bathroom up there with a shower, full bathroom, but small. And then we have just a big open space. There was a little place for them to have like a game area. We have a ping pong table up there. And we thought they would play games up there, but they really don't. So what we plan to do next is do a theater room up there. And that way we can watch movies as a family. And I just think it would probably get a little bit better use than what it is now. So that's going to be a project that we'll be doing in the future. Right now they are starting on the batting cage pole barn for our two boys. Just to kind of, we have 3 kids. Our oldest, Mackenzie, we call her Kenzie. She's 16. She does travel volleyball. And then our middle boy...
She also plays high school volleyball.
I just said she played volleyball.
Well, she does travel and...
I covered up. Yes, she does.
Travel and high school volleyball.
Yes. And then our middle son, Caden, he's 15. He plays baseball for the high school and also does travel baseball. And then our youngest, Gavin, he's 12. He does travel baseball. So we are very busy. So this is something I wanted to let you know. We're going to kind of go into why we established this channel. But we are obviously busy parents of 3 kids. So a lot of the projects that we're doing right now, or pretty much every project we're doing right now, is at our personal home. So we're doing it around our busy schedules because all of the seasons are booming right now. They're still doing fall ball.
Right now, all three is going on. Kenzie's got
Yes.
school volleyball, Caden's got school baseball, and Gavin's got travel fall ball. So
Yeah. So we're busy. So we are trying to put content out there as much as we can. So the main thing we're doing right now is the pole barn. We have a lot of projects coming up that's going to be here. So just kind of bear with us because we're doing it on our spare time. Like he told you before, he owns a company with his brother. They build homes on 30A, so that's very time consuming. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but again, I can't do any of these things by myself, and I dang sure can't do the pole barn. I'm just kind of like a helper out there, so that's really not my expertise. I love doing the things like in the future projects, we said like the accent wall. We're going to do some changes to our ceiling. What is those called? Like
shiplap.
Yeah, we're doing like shiplap on the ceiling,
faux
add
beams.
some faux beams. We are doing the chicken coop. We mentioned that in our previous video. So things like that, that's kind of my thing.
She said right now the channel's too manly. So it's going to be girly, a little more
It
girly
is mainly
coming up
because the statistics or whatever the YouTube, I guess, tells you what's more you're geared to,
soon.
male
Oh yeah,
or
because
female.
it says mostly males are watching movies.
It is. So we're going to get the women in it too.
And we also have a Instagram. You can go check that out.
Yes.
I wish I would have started this channel when I built the house. I wanted to, but I didn't. Procrastinated, didn't do it.
It's okay.
But I took a lot of pictures then, and we're going to put some of those, or many as we can, on
Yeah.
Instagram to show the kind of the process. I don't have videos from back then, but I do have pictures.
And like I said, I have a Pinterest board full of projects, so there'll be plenty that we'll be able to record. But I am slowly adding pictures. I'm having to go through all of our pictures on our phones from where we're building and just kind of add in, showing each room. And I am learning that I'm trying to tag in my Instagram photos, like, because from what I've learned, a lot of women want to know where you got a certain item from. So I'm trying to tag all the places that we purchased the items in our home.
Yeah.
I just went blank. See, this is like, I'm not good at this, but it's okay.
Well, let's get into the goal of the channel.
Yes.
And what we want to be able to do. Which right now, it's kind of hard with, which all that baseball and volleyball will be coming to an end probably within the next month.
Yeah.
We normally have some of October, November, December, January, and February. Those 4 months we have off from all sports. Well, except football for Gavin, flag football, but that's not much. That's just one thing, one
It's not
kid.
very
That's
time-consuming.
a cakewalk compared to what it normally is.
Yeah.
But my main goal would be for the channel to get big enough, and once I can monetize it and get big enough I've always wanted to be able to help other people. It be the elderly, wounded veterans, or just veterans in general, or just people that need it. People,
Really anyone. It
kids
doesn't matter.
Kids have had, childhood cancer. Their family needs help with this or that, or buying Christmas for kids, or which we'll be doing that this Christmas anyways. So buying Christmas for kids, just any way we can help. If it's going and cutting some people's grass because they can't do it anymore, they're too old or don't have the ability to, their health, cleaning out their gutters or pressure washing the roof, anything like
It's
that.
endless. I mean, all the things are endless.
And also bigger stuff when we get to that point. But
Way future down, like way down the road. I mean,
Like
it's
if-
going to take a long time to get there, but
if they need a new roof, I can give all my time and use the channel to cover all the materials for whether it's shingles or metal or whatever it is. If they have a leak somewhere, or they need their plumbing fixed or electrical fixed, these are all things that I can do. And if it's not something that I can do directly, I have the subs to do it already because of my construction business. So if it's not something I can handle, I have the ability to get it handled. So, but to be able to come in, help families in need or people in need, and not expect anything in return, it's just extremely rewarding. I do it as much as I can now. When we go to, it's something simple now, but if we go to restaurants and I'll see an older couple eating, I'll pay for their meal, or it just, the feeling you get from it is really nice. And I make sure the servers and stuff tell the people not to tell them who did it. That's not why I do it, but just to be able to do it is,
well, we've been
is the
blessed,
good part.
so we want to bless others in any way. It doesn't mean money doesn't have to be involved. I mean, it can just be your time, anything like that.
And like our church does a thing at a local elementary school. It's called Shoes for Souls, and that's a really cool thing. They give shoes to kids that need them. It's blow your mind how many kids at school
and the backpack thing they do
need shoes.
Food.
I mean,
yeah.
They're wearing their brothers and sisters' shoes that are 4 and 5 times too big because they don't have any shoes, or they're wearing their brothers and sisters' clothes because they don't have any clothes. They're coming to school in their parents' pajamas because they don't have any clothes. It's way more widespread than you would think, and way more widespread than I thought until I saw it with my own eyes.
Just here in our own county.
Yeah, it's
much less.
It's
throughout
crazy.
The world.
But just to be able to help them, and our kids are 16, 15, and 12, so we really only have a few more years until they're all grown and gone. I mean, really, our youngest one's 12, we're only 37, so say 5 or 6 more years.
I'm 36, just to clarify.
I'm 37, she's 36. 6 more years, we'll be what, 43?
I don't do
and
that,
he'll be 18 in high school, a senior, or either just graduated. So we'll still be young enough and all to be able to do these things. And
so right now, it's a lot of our content's just going to be here in our own home. The things that we're doing around here. Possibly, I know, like my sister, she's got a couple projects that she wants to do.
We're going to build our niece we're going to build our niece, what's that little thing? Like a little playhouse.
Yeah, like it's the outdoor playhouse that you can have the swings and stuff attached to it.
We'll build her one of those.
Maybe that'll be like a Christmas present.
Yeah, we'll film it, of course.
Yeah, so we'll probably do like stuff here, friends, family, just stuff like that, and then long term, we'll be able to reach out to others when we have more free time. But I will say, from what I've learned about people, that once we get into the helping others or whatever, from what I've seen other channels do, I feel like you're staring through me. Jeez.
Let me take you to see.
That we do have an email, and I think I'll have to look more. I think it is Henderson How To with the number 2. Henderson How, the number 2 at gmail.com. Deuce. Is that right?
Deuce. And I want to say this. I know our home tour video. Did the middle of my sentence interrupt the beginning of yours?
I was talking. I was explaining the email thing.
But I know our other videos we've had, like our home tour videos, we seem like real serious and like that's
You're
not
Mr.
us.
Serious.
Yeah,
you'll see that come out like this right here. We argue all the time, but in a not in an ugly way.
She'll do it for 10 minutes and tell me how to do it, and I've been doing it for 20 years. But whatever, that's just how that goes. But
happy wife, happy life.
So,
anyways,
but yeah, that's
like I was trying to say about the email. I think it's Henderson.
You don't even know what it is.
Number 2 at gmail.com, but that's really not the point. The point is, once we get to that point, we'll just ask people to email us, like if they know someone, a family, kind of give a backstory. So whenever we do go to help those, and we are going to video, we can kind of give a backstory while we're videoing it, and then we can pick to see who we think is the better fit at that moment to do that. And that way,
even buying cars, I mean, cut you off, but even buying cars, like a couple years ago, we helped get a couple a car. So stuff like that. So it's not only just working on houses and all that kind of stuff, but a family that needs a car, helping them get a vehicle, just any kind of help. And we'll definitely need suggestions and people to come forward with people they might know.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's needy people everywhere. But sometimes the hard part is finding them, and also another hard part is getting people to accept the help. Because some people just won't accept it because they think nothing's truly free or nothing's really. They're leery of people doing a good deed just to do a good deed. So that's another hard part of it. But there's no limit to what kind of help. It doesn't have to be only house. It doesn't have to be only buying Christmas presents. It may be buying a birthday present. It may be whatever.
I mean, we're willing to do whatever we're capable of doing. I mean, I don't really feel like we're trying to put it in a box that we're only going to do X, Y, and Z. Just whatever we think we're capable of doing, and then just trying to find the time to do it. And like I said, right now it's just going to be stuff around here, DIY projects, and he typically will do reviews on the tools that we're using.
Yeah, I got a lot of tools and I've had them for a long time, so I can tell you if they're good or not. So, and what's the best. And I don't like spending money, so I'll buy good tools. But
which is why we built our own house.
I don't.
And
we couldn't have. Just so everybody knows, we couldn't have bought this house if we had to come in and buy this house. We couldn't afford it, so that's why we had to build it also. But we saved a lot of money building it ourselves. And I like teaching people and showing them they can do it.
Because to me, it's more rewarding. Like we were just talking about that earlier at dinner. That the feeling when you do something. Just for example, I had ordered a little bathroom tower shelf for the kids' room, and it came in. It was heavy, and my first initial thought was, I'm gonna wait till Casey gets home and I'm gonna have him do it. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. So I opened it up, and I did the whole thing correctly the first time, and I sent him a picture, and I was like, yay, I did it.
You did a good job.
But
I told her she should have filmed it, but she didn't film it.
I didn't even think about that. But I was just so happy that I was able to even do it. So it's just rewarding whenever you're able to.
It's a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, set a goal and complete it, and it's sure hard work.
And I promise you, anybody can do it. I mean, maybe not something like the house, but you can absolutely do it.
Our ambiance has been stopped, so we're
gonna. Oh goodness, our fire went out.
Don't listen.
We didn't light our real fire because it's not that cool yet.
Yeah.
It's just cool enough to be out here right now.
We're in Florida, so
the real fire didn't get lit. We got the virtual fire going. So.
I don't know what my hair looks like. It's probably grown like a chia pet since, because my hair and humidity doesn't go up, whatever. But it is not hot, so it's not cold. It is hot. So
it's probably 72 out here right now. It actually don't feel bad, but it dang sure ain't no fire.
It ain't, no, it's not fire.
But once it starts cooling off a little bit, this is where we are every night. Right there in that hammock.
Bundled up.
On the couch with fire going, but anyhow.
Hallmark movies going. Cup of hot cocoa.
Grilling out.
Yes.
But I do want people to understand that they can do it. And we'll have simpler, like right now, the pole barn, that's a little challenging.
Yeah.
But we'll have a lot easier. So like the little accent wall coming up, that's extremely easy. Mm-hmm. And you're literally just nailing boards over sheetrock to a wall. Like you can mark your studs with a stud finder and nail the stuff right up. Put your trim board on the edge. Very simple, very easy to do. And we'll have stuff like that on the channel that's easy, simple, and quick. And we'll have things that are hard. I mean, but it doesn't mean that you can't do them just because they're hard and they take a little more time. If people would just stick with it and believe they can do it, if you can read a tape measure.
Well, so if you have the right tools, and I think that's what's important when we're doing a project. I don't know anything about, I know what a hammer and the basic tools, but the other tools, like when you're building a table, like the what's it called, the jig, like all the
okay jig,
whatever, all the things, like those little things like that. I have no idea.
Pocket hole jigs are amazing. They make you into a furniture maker, and you're not a furniture maker.
Yeah. So basically, if you have the right
a lot of
tools,
purists don't like pocket hole jigs, but they like
the right tools, then you can do all the projects. Especially, I'm not good at explaining things. I'm more of a visual learner, so he can sit there and explain all the details. I just like to watch and do something. But that was something else that I was going to say when we were kind of given a background is he's always built things his whole life. But whenever I met him and we got married, his mother is like, she is the craftiest woman I've ever
That's where I
met.
got it from.
I mean, that woman can design,
Well, I got it from both, but
paint, build, you name it, she can do it. And so, like, I was intrigued by it. So a lot of things that I learned was from her. And she loved antique, vintage stuff, which necessarily wasn't really something I was interested in prior to meeting him. But it definitely became a love of mine, and I saw her do it. And so I love taking old things, turning them to new. Like, we'd go to Goodwill, to the Habitat shop, find something, and just pretty much, I mean, it would be just like a completely different piece when we were done. So that's my kind of take on it. And there are a lot of things we do are building from the ground up, but I still like to build it, have its character. Like the table that we did, I don't know if we did it on this one or not. I think we did on the one. Like, we took like chains, hammers,
distressed it.
stuff like that to make it look old.
Hit
I
it
don't
with
know.
chains and hammers and make it look old.
But my, I mean, my taste is just kind of all over the place. I like new, old. It just kind of, I don't really have a set thing, but I just love to create. And that's him. He's the designer. Like, I give him a picture. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he does. He gets out his paper and goes to town figuring and yada, 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 and then boom. And then he builds. I usually contribute, you know, hand in a hammer or whatever. I mean, I feel like I help you out a lot. I can't really do much with
Can't do without your boo-boo.
Oh. I can't do the pole barn stuff, really. I did help you put the trusses together. I think that was really about it. I can't do anything else with that, but just
Well, you'll be able to help once we get inside and start closing it in and all that.
Yeah, but I just meant the constructing of it, with, you know, and all that. I mean, I probably could have, but I really just, I think it was a little bit above.
I think when we worked on that, you had taken Gavin to doctor's appointments and.
I mean, I was
kids
busy,
everywhere and-
not that I don't want that and all that, but that's just, like, I like doing the chicken coop, building tables, that sort of thing. This is just something that it's for the boys. It needs to be done. They've been in desperate need of it for a while. So
Yeah, they need it bad.
yeah.
Plus, now we live out here. We're probably 20 minutes from town, 20 to 25 minutes, and or from the place they can train
Like a
at.
sports facility, yeah.
So right here in the backyard is perfect for them. They can come hit 100, 200 baseballs a day. Our 12-year-old, he also pitches, so he can pitch. That's the reason that it's the length that it is, 72 feet, because high school pitching mound is 60 foot 6 inches. It's long enough he can pitch his full pitching and get batting from full pitching length. So, but adding back to her talking about my mom, which her creativeness and all a while ago, I've seen her take beds that were on the side of the road, like old iron beds that people were throwing away, and she takes them, sandblast them, paint them, and does them all up and sell them for $400 or $500. Not like a little bit. Sell them for.
Well, she had her own shop.
Yeah, she had her own shop.
She had her own little.
It was an antique shop and all, and
a lot of stuff.
I couldn't believe. And she'd sell it in a couple of
She
days.
made.
And people come in and pay for that. I'm like,
Yeah.
somebody paid that for that bed? They're like, yep. I'm like, okay, but
Yeah.
I never would have. But
Well, because the thing about vintage and antique stuff, like, you can't just go to a store and buy it. So it is a lot of the times one of a kind. I mean, it's just.
and the way she could paint on it and make it look
Oh,
like
yeah.
something you've seen in a magazine.
Is it called penmanship? Is
I
that
don't
right?
know what it's called, but
I don't know. You know, like where you can write. Like, I can paint and I can sand and I can do all that, but when it
she can paint
freehand stuff,
flowers
forget
and
it. It's like a
words and-
kindergartner. I can't do it, but she's amazing at it. So, well, I guess she's kind of inspired both of us then, really.
Mhm.
So, and your dad had a lot of his contribute is just being in the construction.
I got my work
business.
ethic from my dad.
Yeah.
I don't like sitting still much, so that's definitely where my work ethic comes from, and I'll have to get that from my dad for sure. How old is my dad? 60.
Don't give his age away. He's aged like fine wine. That's what you say.
He's 60 something, and he helped me pour a footer today for a house I'm building. So just to give you an idea. he's still definitely kicking.
Mm-hmm.
But this has kind of went on longer than we probably wanted it to. Hope you're still watching with us. But
we just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of background.
Give us a background, let you see how we really are, not stiff and stoic acting on the other video. And
that's mainly you. I've only been on one.
Oh,
video.
whatever. That's the video I'm talking about, man.
Whatever.
And you'll see the bloopers for this. It took us a while because she couldn't quit laughing. So.
Because you tripped over the camera.
I didn't trip. I almost tripped. And then I was like, no! But didn't know what to say. But.
And he didn't clap.
I didn't clap. I made sure I didn't clap.
Let's clap for him.
I have no idea where that comes from. I've done it since the very first video. I'm like, hey guys, how you doing? Like,
welcome back to the channel.
No idea. But I'm going to keep doing it now in the rest of the videos because now I have to.
Oh, gosh.
Well,
thank you for listening to us. And hopefully you can come along this journey with us. We're open to suggestions. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask. I guess you put it in the comment section.
Yep. Put it in the comments. Please like and subscribe.
Or you can
turn the bell on.
Yeah, you can email us too.
Notifications.
And it's Henderson how 2 at gmail.com. So if you have any.
What is our Instagram?
Our Instagram is Henderson how 2.
Just Henderson how 2.
Yep.
And that'll have a bunch of pictures and all that.
Well, there's not a bunch yet. I'm just.
Well, not yet. We're just getting started, but there'll be a lot of pictures.
And why don't we mention Emberly? Okay, so we are learning how to edit, which basically.
If you watch the videos, you can see that.
We are failing. Like his head's cut off like 90% of the time.
Well, one time it was cut off completely, and the next time it was cut off halfway. So I'm getting better.
But our daughter's friend, she is in high school, and
she's doing videography and all that.
I think that's what it's called. Anyways,
video production, videography.
I'm sorry, Emberly, if
we're saying the wrong word.
I'm murdering it. But anyways, she has so graciously offered to help us edit it. She's going to help with our Instagram account.
Sure is.
Yeah, our YouTube account. She just took over it tonight.
She took over tonight, and we got 2 subscribers like that. Like, get it, girl.
Woo, woo. So, anyways, so she's going to be editing the videos. So there may be a little bit of time gap from where we record it because we got to get them to her. She's going to help edit them. You know, we're just not tech savvy like these young generations are. So thank you, Emberly, for all your help. And
I'd rather be just filming it and let her do what she does. I'll do what I do, and that way we can get better content out. I know some people, like the other day I made the video and it was all in fast motion. We put music with it, but you could still hear the in the background. What I couldn't figure out how to get it out. So
you hear the what?
Like when people's voices are sped up, it sounds like chipmunks.
I know. I was just messing with you. So I'm going to say it again.
I know. But I couldn't figure out how to get it out, so I was like, whatever, it's just going to have to stay in there. So, but I'm sure she would know how to get that out. So
she's helping us out a lot, and so hopefully our videos are I guarantee they're going to be a lot better. So just bear with us. Know that we're trying our very best. We're new to this. We have no idea really what we're doing. We're just kind of winging it. But thank you for watching our video. Thank you for following along on this journey with us. If you have any questions, like I said, just email us or drop a comment. Send us a DM on our Instagram. However, I don't know. All the things.
Yes. Thank you for watching. We will be getting some, or didn't you look at some shirts or something, some hats and stuff?
Yes, we are going to be.
Which I know we don't have many people yet, but I still want to get us some shirts to wear for our videos and hats, and for anybody that wants them, they will be available.
I think the kids call it merch, like it's a merch.
Getting our merch set up?
Yeah.
So.
That'll be to come. Anyways, thank you for watching, and stay tuned to the next video. I think we're going to be following up with the batting cage.
It'll be part 3 of the batting cage next. And then we'll be doing the accent wall.
Yep.
So.
All right, so stay tuned, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. And relax. And action.
No, about that, I'm not going to clap. Don't clap. laughing already?
Alright. We're gonna hold hands all the time?
Okay, whatever.
No.
Hold your hand. Like, what are you talking
I
about?
can hold hands. Alright, here we go. Wait, is my face so red?
It's already recording. You know that, right?
Oh. Wait. Alright, ready, go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the
I'm
channel.
not looking at this camera yet.
What are you looking at? The
Like,
fence?
you don't have to. You can just cut it. You don't have to get up every time.
It's just easier to. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. What am I going to say next? What am I saying next? Hey everybody, welcome back to Henderson How To. This is my wife. Yeah. Gotta say who I am first.
Hi, I'm yeah.